Okay, welcome pile 2. I don't know how this is going to go down really when I decide to edit this and get this uploaded, but that's not for you to figure out really at this point. But I had to start over from my previous reading. So you are pile 2 and you picked rutilated quartz. You see all the cool stuff inside there? Pretty cool. Small but mighty. Okay, so tarot is going to come last in your reading. So things are not as they appear. Okay, so one of the things that I would like to say before I flip this over, welcome. And I do not predict the future. I just give you the energies and what your guides, angels, God Source Universe is channeling through our cards. And what can help you, what is going to help you, things that you need to hear, things that you need to know, things that you need to feel to help with your healing your heart chakra, whether after breakup or loss. This is probably going to be more relationship focused regarding romantic relationships. So let's get started into this. Things are not as they appear. The lower the price of your love, the higher its value. Brain freeze, the universe. Okay, let's let that sink in. The lower the price of your love, the higher its value. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So I feel there was just a lot of imbalance or there has been a lot of imbalance lately with you regarding romantic relationships. I'm just going to assume that if you are here listening and you have found me, that you're going through breakup or heartache. This is to heal your heart. So they're asking you, I'm feeling like, and we'll dig in deeper because I might need more clarification on this. I just feel like love, what they're saying is that I'm getting that song, Love Don't Cost a Thing. I'm not going to sing it, but that there should not be a price, should not even be put on love to begin with. But the lower the price of your love, the higher the value. I've never pulled this card from this deck. So this is just, we'll come back to that. That's just really interesting. And maybe some of you know what that's referring to. Okay, so this is from the Secret Language of Light deck. And these cards are fractals and like amazing energies. And I can intuit what they're saying, but I'm going to end up reading from the book on this. Whoa. Enlightenment. Ooh, fabulous. And note that it's 43. So those who are into numerology or find numbers fascinating, 4 + 3 is 7. 7 is a very spiritual number. I don't think that's an accident. I'm seeing, well, I'm getting heavily, I want to say astronomy, like the stars mean a lot to you. We're getting the flower of life pattern in here as well, which connects me to Egypt. So you might be drawn to Egyptian history, or Atlantis, because Egypt is connected to Atlantis. There's fascinating information on that. If you're interested, just let me know and I can give you the information. But this is like, you have the world, basically. So with that being said, let's read. Enlightenment. Enlightenment will bring you heart healing. That's beautiful. And maybe that's where you are right now. Maybe you are on a journey of enlightenment. And enlightenment means different things to different people. But enlightenment, typically, I'm very much leaning towards that. Enlightenment is actually alignment, where you are integrating all parts of you. And because let's face it, we're never done. I mean, maybe there's a select few of us who are done. I know I'm not one of those. But I will tell you, I've had leaps and bounds of growth over the last 10 years, and I never imagined I'd be the person that I am now. And I'm supposed to say that for, you're supposed to hear that. And I feel like maybe that's where you've been, that you've had a lot of soul evolution. So, oh geez, I am not even kidding you. I did not even look down at the book until after I said that about soul evolution. And the first thing, it says evolution is guaranteed. Okay, and I can make this stuff up. Like, I can't. So you are waking up from your old habits and patterns. It is time for you that you may feel bewildered or not quite like yourself. Relax, all is well. You are keeping up with the evolution. And actually, that's like part of the flower of life as well. You're keeping up with your evolution and the life that you desire. Your body and mind are adjusting and adapting to your new and loving soul perspective. It is common for your mind or body to resist, react, or panic when you experience the unfamiliar or the unknown. However, I can totally relate to that. However, from the higher vantage, you can change any story that splits you in two and heal any wounds. You are not trying to replace a negative memory with a positive one. Instead, see all the components of a memory so that a new conclusion can form. An unbalanced memory recreates the trauma every time, and it is called about or remembered. This event or person will be blamed for pain in your pain in your life today. Sorry about that. A balanced memory has no charge or activation and becomes wisdom. You may even come to see a challenge as the best thing that ever happened to you. Once you change and heal your opinion, heart healing there, enlightenment will shine through wisdom. So I always like the journal work in this, for you journalers, for 7 consecutive days. Oh, and we got the number 7 going right now. 4 and 3 and 7. Write or draw 3 signs that stand out in your day and ask yourself what you were thinking when you saw them. So we're speaking to synchronicity here, paying attention to the synchronicities and signs that we're given, and sometimes we might not be in receptive mode to receive them, but they're happening. They could be events, a billboard, a book, an emotion or feeling, a person, a symbol, a dream, a song, overheard conversations, a channeled message, or information from your guards or your angels. Beautiful. Okay. So regarding relationship there, I mean, that says a lot. Like, I feel like pile 2, I feel like this could be like the next relationship you move into, whether you just got out of something or you are in something and you're heartbroken in the relationship. I don't know. I just feel like you're ready. You are at that point where you change your story and you heal. You're healing so you can go into the next phase of your life and enjoy the relationship and let it unfold and learn from everything that you've been through. Okay, moving on. Oh, emerging. I am emerging into light with joy and ease. This is so cool because the last pile got the sun. Pile 1 got the sun and the lotus. And you might want to actually go back and listen to the whole thing, because they are definitely linking. I'm finding this is happening. What else do we have? Soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to follow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. Okay. Am I making this up? No. I'm still always excited and just completely, I still get thrown off when this happens. because we got a number 4 here too, which to me is solid base, solid ground, very grounded. So we got emerging, and we've got the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. All right. I think that we've got a theme maybe going on here, that this could be my pile that does a lot of healing work, or you guys have been through a lot of stuff. I mean, don't we all go through a lot of stuff, right? But I feel like, I don't know, there's like light worker energy coming through, healers coming through. Hi, Wraith. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Oh, see, yeah. I was getting that star energy over here. Yeah. Okay. So some of you could just be really, really homesick from missing your person, or who you thought was your person. Like memories and smells, like all the senses. Your soul is wanting you to know that at any time, home is you. Home is your heart. Home is where the heart is. Home is what makes you feel like you. And what I'm getting here and what Spirit is suggesting is, if you want to feel the home, if you need to connect because you don't feel at home, and maybe that is you don't feel home in your own body, you don't feel home in the relationship you were in, if you felt like something was off, they're asking that you find things within yourself or nature, or not relying on someone else to make you feel the home feeling. And this is very psychologically minded when I say this, but I believe psychology and spirituality very much go hand in hand. But remember, if your home environment growing up as a child or into your teen years, your home life was toxic and was neglectful, abusive, traumatic, we don't want to pick that version of our home again. Even though it may feel familiar, it may feel comfortable, it may feel like home to us. This person is recognizable and at home because they are a reflection of the love that we knew as a child. Now that's the psychological explanation, that we pick our partners to heal the wounds that we had or that we accumulated over our childhood. I don't think that's always the case, but there is usually something solid regarding that statement as to where you are in relationships. There's avoidant dismissal attachment theories, or there's attachment theories, avoidant dismissive attachment. That's when even you could be that. And that's where like people are dismissive and within the relationship, or they're a runner in the relationship, and to them, they want it more than any of us do, but they run because it's too scary. They feel smothered. They don't want to be close. They don't want to get too close because they feel like they lose control. Anxious attachment is when anxious attachment tend to will be anxious within the relationship. And I honestly don't feel like, I don't understand why I'm saying all this, but I feel like this is something that needs to be heard. Someone needs to hear this. So I'm just going to go with it. But look into attachment theories because it'll explain a lot. This will explain even on the spiritual level when we talk about twin flames. And I'm not trying to knock the twin flame thing, because I have been on that journey myself. But twin flames actually can be very much explained psychologically with attachment theory. It's the runner, the chaser, anxious attachment, usually in a dynamic. You can be a totally secure person in all of your relationships, and then have this one person completely knock you off your butt and knock you off your feet onto your butt. And you're like, what just happened? Like, I am a secure person. I'm good with myself. Like, I'm a confident person. And as you go into this relationship, they have activated you. They've activated you energetically. They've activated you spiritually. They've activated you on all levels. We all have parts of ourselves. We all have different parts within us. And alignment is about integrating those parts and just being that observer and self-aware of what part is leading us in making choices and decisions. And a lot of the time, this is a psychology thing too, a lot of the time we are operating unconsciously and just going off of old belief systems, old stories, the way we were raised, how we saw relationships. So apologies for not apologies, you needed to hear that. Look into attachment, because a healthy relationship is secure attachment. And I mean, I can even link resources in the description box on the experts in attachment theory. And there are some great ones who are actually very spiritual on top of it as well. And it's just fascinating because it really just kind of breaks in a grounded way what's really going on as far as twin flames go. So maybe you are knowledgeable about the twin flame journey, and you're at the point where you're just like, I'm just like totally done with this. Definitely look into attachment theory, because it explains psychologically the twin flame journey, and that's okay. Like, I don't like to label stuff, but you know, if you have been in a runner chaser dynamic in a relationship, or it's hot and cold, that Katy Perry song keeps popping in my head. Hot and you're cold, up and you're down, you're left and you're right. This is not a healthy dynamic for you to be in, pile number 2. So maybe you know that now. Maybe you're just like, oh my gosh, well, I just wanted this spiritual partner I just wanted a spiritual partner. I wanted more than what I've had before, and that's totally okay. But this looking for home, you're going to find it. And I don't want to say you find it within yourself and I'm being all cliche about this, because there's some people I do believe that learn better about themselves in relationships and in relating to people than they do on their own. And that is an interdependent relationship. That's a healthy relationship. So I feel like Spirit is acknowledging this, and this is what's coming up with this card. Like, you're going to find your people. There's hope. You're going to find your home, and you can find your home now. You can find your home. We just have to figure out what works for you and what taps into that energy and makes everything click. So you don't have to seek it outside of yourself necessarily, or what can make you feel at home, so you can acknowledge that. And also, by the way, I am getting like a choking sensation and feeling like a lot of throat chakra coming up. So I might need to take a sip here. Just a second. Apologies. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I feel like there's, definitely, excuse me, some throat chakra stuff going on, like where you don't feel like you can speak your truth. And that's part of the reason why you don't feel like you're at home. Because you are around, I feel like you are one of those, that sounds awful. Well, I would say like you are in my camp of people that you just do better on your own, and you long for connection. There's this ideal of, I want family, I want partnership, I need, but you have your limit. and you're just you're longing for someone who is your equal to understand and finally get you. That's what I'm getting. Okay. And that might be for a select few of you. And if it's not, then you probably maybe need to pick another pile. I don't know. Or you can continue listening and pick all of them. Okay. I don't do oracle cards upside down. Deep replenishment, refresh, rest, be held. That's beautiful. Okay, so yes, so what number is this? A number? Nope, no numbers. Okay. I'm getting a lot of nighttime moon energy, like the twilight time. And oh, we got cactus and ooh, like desert roses. That's kind of cool. It's like you're in a desert here. I will say I'm getting from this, it's like a hermit, kind of like a hermit card in the tarot, where you do need to allow, well, we were just talking about alone time, right? So maybe it is that you need to go within for a while and retreat and take a pause. All right, let's see what we got next. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Ooh, the Wheel of Life. Now, if I pull tarot card for you and it's the Wheel of Fortune, I'm like, holy wow. The Wheel of Life is constantly moving. Embrace change and allow your fun, playful self to discover the adventure in life. Combine your personal wisdom together with your intuition to create a magical result and feel it flow through your body, mind, and soul. All the parts of you. View your questions of life as creative excitement and expansion of you all. Of you and all. Okay, an expansion of you and all. The energy and wonderment of life unlocks the door into your divine love, power, and wisdom. Push the door open and behold the light of your essence, shining brightly from your inner star. Step through the door and emerge as a conscious, multidimensional light being, fully awakened, ready to serve on this planet and inspiring others to unlock the star. Their star. We got star energy all up in here, huh? Ask the universe to show you something in the next 24 hours that you have not seen before. Okay, so cool. We're getting into like synchronicities here too. Like ask for the signs, ask your guides. Like, hey, come on, help me out, give me a sign. And you got it, you people, you ladies and gentlemen. I almost said you guys. I'm trying to stop saying guys. I don't know. It's a me thing. But I do feel like you are very powerful manifestors. And if you tap into everything around you, nature, I mean, at the grocery store, I mean, just even being and sitting, you can tune in to the energy of God's source universe, of our angels and our guides and spirit. And you seem to be very connected that way, especially with the enlightenment card. I'm feeling like, oh yeah, you guys are tapped into and turned on. It's an Esther Hicks saying. And I truly believe in that. If you're tapped in, tuned and turned on, you are in receptive mode to receiving messages. So I had to say that as well. Okay. So, well, we got loyalty. Okay. I mean, like it's a bad thing. It's just interesting. Well, I'm getting some other energy coming in here and I'll explain. But your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Lots of green with the heart chakra. Lots of green, right? So, so you're a very loyal person. And I mean, basically this card speaks for itself, but the other energy that is coming in with this in regards to loyalty is that I feel like there can be an imbalance sometimes in relationships with you, or like the other person was not loyal. And I'm not saying in regards to like infidelity, but maybe they were just not all in, is what I'm saying. It maybe feels like they just were not showing up in the way they said they were going to show up. Or they were showing up the way they were going to show up, but it was, well, words and actions not meeting, like an integrity issue. But for you, this is one of your, I feel like one of the things that you are desiring. It's part of your home. It's part of your love language is loyalty and trust. And you want to be able to have that consistency. You want someone to be devoted to you, to be consistent with their word and their actions. And I feel like maybe that was something that you, either something that you've had and lost, or you thought you had and you didn't, or it's something that this is what you are desiring, or you did take from that relationship. You're like, oh yeah, he was really loyal, but he or she, XYZ, there were other issues in the relationship, like compatibility issues or whatnot. Or just bad timing. So, but loyalty is definitely something that pertains to you in the relationship that you were in. Ooh, okay. I'm getting chills. So this is the immunity card. And I just have to acknowledge, thank you, spirit, guides, angels, God, source, universe, because this card has been like one of my big cards that has come out since COVID. Are we allowed to say that? Since quarantining. I don't know why I just said that. Like, I don't know. It's that whole throat chakra thing. Like, so yes, immunity. Okay. So the immunity card is basically there's an energy about you that okay, I'm tuning in, hang on. There's a select few of you that will listen to this that I feel like have had health issues or autoimmune issues. And what I am getting is that now is your time to unlock the key to figure out for yourself and the relationship to yourself what is going to heal you. And that you need immunity. You need to protect yourself from toxicity, from toxic people, toxic places, toxic, I don't want to say like, be careful of what you are letting into your vibrational field. And that's what this card is saying to me. There's also some of you that are already doing that, and they're just saying, Spirit's saying, yes, keep doing this. Like, be very mindful of what you allow into your space, what you allow on your walls, what you listen to, what you watch. Like constantly listening to the news, like take breaks from that stuff, social media. This is just a call to action. Like, you need immunity, you need to protect yourself. You may need to have deep replenishment here, right? And rest, retreat, and be held by your spirit, to be held and empower yourself, hold yourself, step in to be the creator of your reality. And through that, you get immunity. You choose what you let in. You choose what you listen to. You choose who you hang around with. And I will add, that does not go for people who are in abusive situations that are trying to get out and just cannot right now. I get that. So I feel like I needed to add that in. And as me on this platform, and a life coach who's extreme, and a massage therapist who works with trauma, I had to say that and take responsibility for that. If you are in a toxic environment, if you need to get help, get some help. But by no means am I saying like you have to take precautions of how you get out of that. I've been there. So just know, like, I am not suggesting that you just completely abandon ship if you are not able to. This is supposed to empower you, not make you feel bad for your situation. And I feel like that's meant for someone to hear right now. So I'm saying it. I hope that makes sense. So this is about this is literally, I want to say, about immunizing yourself in regards to protection, in regards to literally just being very discerning about what you let in to your life, all aspects of your life. Okay, moving on. We've got focus. Okay, so so pile 1 also had focus, but from another deck. So yeah, this is what's calling to me here. When we got like cat energy, tiger energy, and the mountains. Like, I feel like you've climbed a lot of mountains, and it's like you need to rest. You need rest. You need to, I'm getting health things, like regarding your heart even, like, not that you're sick, and I'm not a doctor, obviously, but I'm just saying what heart opens you, what brings you joy, what makes you feel good. So deep replenishment, the retreat, rest, be held. I'm feeling like you need like cozy time, like you need things that are going to make you feel nurtured. And this is supposed to be part of your focus. So we'll see what comes after that too with the focus card. Oh, lightning and power. Yeah, pile 2. This is called, okay, so there's a lot coming in here with lightning. So lightning is one of my favorite things on the entire planet. Like, I love lightning. And so much comes with lightning. Okay. This ties into the focus. This ties into getting that, this is like laser light, like getting into focus on what you're really wanting in relationship, what you are wanting with your heart healing, what are you wanting? You deserve to be happy. I'm hearing they need you to hear that. You deserve that. So this is lightning focused energy. Power, stepping into your power. Lightning can also be that quick, like something happens very quickly. So your healing could be happening very, very quickly at an accelerated rate. And I would not be surprised if the Chariot maybe came up in a reading, in this reading for you guys, pile 2, when I pull more tarot. So lots of emotion with the water, but this is just magical electricity. So like harnessing, I feel like that deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held energy is about you harnessing the energy that you need to do this healing work, because it might be something that you're resisting. So that's coming in here, lightning. But you need to harness this. You need to harness this energy. You need to harness an immunity. You need to address your physical health. Like, and I'm also being told, like, you're not getting enough sleep. You are having a hard time falling asleep. So I will be linking some, I would say, resources to help with that. Meditation, guided meditation, hypnosis, that kind of thing would be very helpful. Okay, so we're going to pull, oh, holy wow. You got new love card. Okay. The energy of new love is around you. Sometimes if we have been hurt within relationship, we retreat. Okay, can I not make this up? Oh, okay. Hang on. We'll tie this together here. Sometimes if we've been hurt within relationship, we retreat, afraid of being hurt again. This card brings a clear message and is an indication of your readiness to embrace love and begin a new relationship. It is safe to reach out. And oddly enough, even pile 1 got the safe card. So, okay, this is saying retreat, rest, be held. Okay, well, maybe you can rest and retreat and be held by new love, in my opinion. Like, I know in my past relationships, in my last relationship, one of my favorite things to do was just to be held, for us just to lay there and just listen to music or cuddle or be cozy. So this might actually be like, hey, you're going to come into this new energy and it's okay. It's safe. It's safe to go into a deep retreat with your new person. And maybe you're ready for that energy. So it's a beautiful card. Like, so yeah, Spirit's saying that you've got new relationship coming for you. And I can pull timeline too. Here, let's do that real fast. If you're wondering, if you are out of relationship and single and you're in a place of being ready to seek that, and if you're not, that's cool. Like if you need time, more time to heal. I mean, I really believe that you'll know when you're ready, but I'm feeling guided to pull. Okay, new love. Like, can you give us a timeline? Spirit, can you give us a timeline on new love? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. You saw that right before your eyes. Okay. So I'm getting 11 weeks, 11 months, where we've got 11 up here. Okay. But also it's major arcana, and intuitively, I'm getting that this could be an autumn thing. Like that you're stepping in, like, I guess 11 weeks would be autumn. So I'm heavily feeling an autumn energy. So maybe you start looking for love, or maybe you have found new love and you're still healing from some heartbreak in the past. And I mean, this reading's not just for, you know, single people, but wow. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Like I'm just saying, okay, because I think there's more to come that's going to tie back into this. So I'm definitely not getting 11 days. And look at the sun. We've got sun energy. We got sun energy. Okay. So let's see what we got. Abundance. Oh, that's the sun. That's the sun energy. Look at all that. Yeah, so I'm getting this energy. Well, I mean, it's very, the card says it all, really, right? But your guides are saying, like, hey, you're going to be abundant in love very soon. Like, I feel like it's more like 11 weeks, like autumn-ish. Well, maybe 11 weeks is still tying into summer, but I'm getting end of summer, like I'm getting September, October. So, I mean, 11 weeks, I guess that's like 4 weeks, 2 months. So we're almost in Leo, August, September. Yeah. September, like late September, early October. Okay. So there you go. Okay. So here is, I'm going to draw some tarot, and I'm going to draw some other stuff here too, like about your heart healing and other things that you can do for practicality, and also care cards, self-care cards, and we'll pull a little bit more tarot. But you've got death, and this to me is the most beautiful death card I've ever seen, really. This is from the enchantment deck, and it's my favorite deck, really, ever. And I've used a lot of decks, but this has become one of my favorites. But as I mentioned in pile 1, my hands are super tiny and it is so hard to shuffle. So, so they're hard to shuffle. But look at this. Like, I mean, I'm even getting this energy of your heart. Like, you are transforming your heart chakra even as we speak. Like, I feel like you, pile number 2s, have been on some really, 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 really heavy journeys here with love. And we've got some moon energy coming in here. I'm I mean, so just to be clear, this is not death, this is transition. This is transition. This is so you can heal and step into this. Again, immunity. Like, this is part of it, right? And the greens are popping out. So we're definitely getting the heart chakra stuff going here. But yeah, oopsies. You need to embrace this energy and don't fight it anymore. I feel like maybe I think you're just done. You've had enough. Like, you're like, okay. I feel like there's doubts around new love, and that's why you're maybe still just heartbroken. Because again, you know what you want, but you feel like maybe you'll never find that. You'll feel like you'll never find it because you're kind of stuck in the energy of, maybe you are in retreat. Maybe you are stuck in retreat mode and hermit mode, and you're not wanting to come out because you don't want to have to go through the hardships that you've gone through again. But I promise you, they're saying it's not going to be like it was again. You will have the discernment. You have all these tools. You have this experience. There's a saying in a quote that energy, well, maybe energy too. Words don't teach, experience does. Now, I know that I'm big on quotes, and I know that there have been other people who have said that, or one way or another, but Abraham Hicks, I will link you guys in the description box, because Esther, who channels Abraham, non-physical beings. I am going to, as I'm talking, grab that. They are really into law of attraction, but it's the law of attraction like I've never heard it before. So someone needs to hear that. And if you are an Abraham Hicks fan, wonderful. I feel like you need to listen maybe to some, actually, I will link this because it's in one of the heartbreak courses that I have taken, and it's letting go. And I feel like this energy, death energy, like you're transitioning into letting this go once and for all. So let's take that energy into this. What do we want? Pile 2. Oopsie. Okay, clumsy thumbsy. See, this is why I don't like shuffling on camera, but that's okay. I will get more practice. In clients, it's different. Oh no. In person, it's a little different. Okay. This is the I am deck. What do we need to hear for pile 2 from I am? Okay, I am aware. When I pay attention to my surroundings, I can feel appreciation for everything. I see so much beauty in the world. Being aware means living in the present and fully experiencing my life in the here and the now. I am aware. And yeah, I don't know if I said this earlier, but I meant to. I feel like this group in particular is extremely mindful and aware. It goes back to that enlightenment. All right, let's do one more I am card. That goes back to also tapping into synchronicities and like paying attention to what's going on. Well, paying attention to all the synchronicities. And I think in the Wheel of Life card, it talked about that too. Okay, I am inspiring. I am inspiring to those around me, even when I don't realize it. Yeah. When I am welcoming, kind, and giving towards people, it inspires them to respond to me the same way. I am inspiring. Pile 2, I feel like you have old stories you need to let go of. And this may just be for some of you. And I'm having deja vu really bad right now. So, it's a really intense energy. So I don't know, maybe if some of you have been having a lot of deja vu, like things are like the synchronicities and stuff are coming in so much. You're like, I just don't even, what is this all about? Like, what is going on? Okay, so I'm going to pull a few of these. What does pile 2 need for healing the heart, mending the heart? Oh, yay. 3 came out. Advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Oh, I am getting chills. Yeah, pile 2, if you are feeling called, like, I feel like you might have some healing to do, but I really think that you're in this space of soul time and enlightenment where maybe you've done enough hermiting and enough healing and not a lot, not, minus the not, and a lot of the inner healing that, so you don't repeat these same patterns in relationships. So guidance, you are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. Well, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, starseed. Oh boy. Okay. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. So, okay, well, we got starseed here, and that could also be, look, can't make this up, right? Longing for home, homesick for the stars. This is why, because you're a starseed, and I will, okay, what I know about starseeds and everything, I don't know everything. I just know what I am particularly, but this is not about me. So I will just speak to what I'm getting, but you may want to look into, so I mentioned the flower of life earlier, right? Like this energy of the flower of life. You may want to look into Atlantis as your starseed. And I'm getting chills really bad, and I'm getting goosies. I don't know if you can see them, but I was getting goosies, spirit bumps. This is one part of the reason, and this is why I feel like it's that integration. Like, I feel like you've done so much integration, and I believe that we're all advanced souls. It's just the process of waking up. So when someone's like, oh, I've lived like 10,000 past lives, or I don't think people mean to do this, or spiritual teachers mean to do this, but it's like, I mean, in a way it matters, but in a way it doesn't. It's like, you know where you are now. So, and I understand that the past helps us kind of understand ourselves better. Like talking about like the childhood healing and relationship wounding and attachment styles that we were talking about earlier. Yes, there are things that are going to give us tools to help us understand, and awareness. Didn't we pull an awareness thing? Oh, I'm aware. Ha ha ha. Yes, I'm aware. So I feel like you all are aware, and actually it might be the case where some of you are so aware that you feel like you don't fit in anywhere. Because like, how can you not be loyal to me? How can people not be like me? That's the energy I'm getting, and it's okay to feel that way, because you know, you are mindful, you are self-aware. There are people out there who feel the same way and would give the same. So there'd be a giving and receiving of that. Like, we're talking relationship. So step into your power, where we're talking about emerging into your power, your lightning power. Love, the higher its value. The lower the price of your love, the higher its value. I don't know. That's confusing to me, honestly. But also, I think what I'm getting is, don't sell yourself short. Don't settle for mediocrity. That's part of what I'm getting with this card, honestly. So you are a starseed. You are not from Earth, my dears. So you might want to look into your starseed, and maybe you know your starseed. Feel free to share in the comments below. I'm really curious, because this is coming up. Like, I mean, you don't feel home on earth really, because you cannot find your star family. So start looking into that, maybe, if you have not already. So your star seed, and for me, star seeds are healers. So whatever you do, job wise here in the 3D, it may not be what you are meant to be doing, and that's okay, but you need to balance it out with something else. Like, you need to balance and start stepping into your purpose. And you will know what I mean if you're not, and you will know probably what I mean either way, because most of us who have the resisted purpose for a while, we're hit over the head with it eventually. I am going to pull 2 messages for your soul. And again, apologies for the annoying shuffle, or if it annoys you, or maybe it doesn't annoy you. I am perfectly imperfect, and that is okay. Pile 2, we want soul messages. Soul messages for, okay, we'll take that. You might have gotten, no, you got 2. Oh, no, you got 3. Okay, that's fine. We'll take 3. It's meant to be. When was the last time I danced freely? We may have some dancers here. Dance, because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it'll get you out of your head and into your heart and body heart. Because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. Someone is totally meant to hear this right now. I'm getting a big, like, chills. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy. That charge word reminds me of the lightning, like an electric charge. A charge of joy, confidence to take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Today's soul action: dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within and the feeling you feel being you. Yes, starseed. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. Okay. So dance. You need to move. Am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, and imperfection ahead. Failure is certain. Oh, that's lovely. Sorry, that made me laugh. Failure is certain and vulnerability is requirement. You must have and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. Yes, today's action: be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra is, it is possible. It's possible. Okay. Am I willing? And we've got, where am I called to use my voice right now? Hello, throat chakra. Oh my gosh. I've had this tickle in my throat since I started with you guys. You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's action: share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. So those of you that feel guided, please share your story below in the comments. Like, I am actually getting certification in one of my life coaching programs right now about storytelling and reframing your story. And so there's either definitely like writing here, but I also soul scripts that could also be pertaining. Some of you may be into hypnosis or actually hypnotherapists. But yeah, you need to start sharing your truth with everyone. Like, you are called as a starseed to come here and make an impact on the world, in the galaxy. Okay. Did I just drop a card? No. Awesome. Okay, I am going to pull from the Self-Compassion deck now. Self-compassion, self-compassion. Okay. Emerging. My other pile kept getting heart opening stuff. So emerging. This is what Spirit is saying will help with heart healing. Opening the heart. Bring to mind someone with whom you're having a conflict. Notice the tension or heaviness that arises in your heart. Now send your self-compassion for 3 breaths and notice if there is a shift. Yes. Opening the heart. Oh, this supply, though, this is going to be good. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. This must be that retreat, rest, be held, deep replenishment energy we're tapping into here. Stop and let yourself do absolutely nothing for 3 breaths. With each breath, try saying, let go. Okay. And I think we got something with breath earlier too, like breathing and like moving and all that stuff too. Okay, I'm going to pull a lot from the romance deck, Angel Romance, because I want to, there's engagement that just popped out. You may be heading towards engagement, or some of you may have been like left, or not left, but broken up with during an engagement, and that's part of one of your blocks right now. What does pile 2 need for heart healing? Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay. And I'm going to pull from the bottom of the deck. Are you kidding me? I shuffled that again. You guys saw that. Okay. I need more info. Okay, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so that could be it. You could be engaged. There might be that lightning bolt, like, well, this might just have happened a lot sooner than anticipated. And you might find your person in like, 11 weeks, 11 months, and get engaged rather quickly. This person, we're looking towards the future here. This person, I feel like if it's like past life engagement, you're obviously going to be doing healing with this person. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. All right, Spirit, what are you trying to tell us? This might make more sense to some of you, like for the way things happened. Maybe you were engaged and you felt like this was like a past life connection. It felt that home. It felt familiar. Again, going back to attachment theories, but it was not that way, as you later found out. Getting in the energies of possibly there was manipulation, and like, seriously, we only know what we know. And when we follow our heart, sometimes, there's always risk involved in getting hurt in a relationship. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe you were engaged and it was like this intense past life energy. You knew them before, and then there was this separation. Or it could be, there could be different scenarios. Like, please, you all know yourself well enough, I think, that you can intuit maybe what Spirit's trying to say. On the bottom of the deck, we've got trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So, I'm trying to tune in, and I'm feeling like I'm being scattered all over the place, actually. So I feel like this group of pile 2, it could also be because you are a starseed. Where's my starseed card? Just a reminder, I like to touch it so I don't feel like I'm crazy and it's tangible. Like, yes, I did pull a starseed card. I feel like maybe this has been just an ongoing theme since your entire soul existence, which has been, eons, right? So at least that's what I believe. So this situation is calling for you to have trust, to have faith, trust that you will be ready. and I do feel like that lightning energy, it's going to come very fast. The relationship that you're going to be embarking on is going to be very electric, lots of passion, lots of fire energy. So I'm not getting much else about this. I just feel like maybe this is a past story, and that it actually was the journey you took in your experience in your last relationship that has left you heartbroken or needing to heal. Like you've known, you probably did so much healing on your own because you were forced to within that relationship. That's kind of what I'm feeling too. So you trusted yourself and you chose to separate from that relationship. You got out of it because you knew the red flags and you trusted yourself. So that could be part of the aspect of it too. Okay, we're going to pull a crystal card. Crystal energy, crystals. What crystal would you recommend for pile 2 for heart healing? Petrified wood. Okay, maybe trees means something to you. We're not taking that, but okay, I am feeling guided to pull from the bottom. So we're gonna pull from the bottom. Bronzite. Okay, I'm not familiar with bronzite. And I'm a certified crystal practitioner person. Like I do energy work with my massage and stuff. And I have never heard of that one actually. So new to me. But what we can say and glean from this is sacral chakra energy. So I'm getting some trauma actually from the sacral chakra, like from birth maybe, or that you had trauma during your birth, which I mean, some of us do remember legitimately, but many don't. So that's okay if you don't. But this is like that creative center, creating life energy. So I would like any oranges, orange calcite. I had like literally, and I don't remember what this crystal, citrine, I just remembered, citrine. Okay, so citrine is really good. And you both got that same stone. Carnelian is another good one for sacral chakra healing. So if you have any of those crystals laying around, you might want to put them around you right now. But citrine, yeah. If you can find bronzite, great. But we're dealing with sacral chakra here. So, okay. Last but not least, let's see. We're gonna expand a little bit on with some tarot. Any final messages that Spirit wants to share with pile 2? What does pile 2 need for heart healing? What does pile 2 need for heart healing? I know we got like a lot going on here. The Queen of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups reversed. Ooh, the Emperor. Ha. Yeah. The Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, pile 2. This is you. You are in this energy. And I feel like the Emperor is something that you're stepping into. Like, it's kind of, or this could be you and your future partner. Queen of Wands and the Emperor. So, yeah, I feel like you are, like, this is total self-awareness for me. However, you don't, like, I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit, because we have the Seven of Cups reversed. And to me, this is speaking to having to make, like, you have so much going on emotionally, and sometimes it's an overwhelm, and that's okay. And you know, you have enough self-awareness with the Queen of Wands here. This is your energy. Like, you are fire, you mutate, you basically, you're an alchemist, right? But sometimes what happens is the emotions kind of get really scattered, and you have to step into that Emperor energy and kind of get solid and just drop down and get more into your body. And the decisions are made a little more easily. Like, I feel like you have a lot of decision making to do, and you're having a hard time maybe discerning a little bit. Like, how do I really feel is the question. Like, how am I really feeling about this? So you just have a lot of choice, and you know that, and it's just, maybe there's some confusion around what you should choose. But when it's upside down, it leads me to believe that you've already made the choice. Like, you truly know what you really want, and it's not as confusing. Or maybe you came out of a decision that you had to make. Like, maybe you came out of a relationship and you were like, I have to walk away from this, I can't do this anymore. And so you made the choice and you did it, and it was still hard, it was still challenging for you. So let's look at this card. So this is an ending of a cycle, and we're talking with Wands, fire energy, spirit energy. So I feel like, you know, this speaks to that. Like, for a lot of you, I'm feeling like you walked away from something. Like, you really you were like, the decision was no longer hard for me. I'm not like, oh, I have to choose. Or it could have been like you were slowing down. Like, the decision took you a long time to make, and it took you a while. It took you a while to walk away, and it was like, it was a slow walking away, but you did it. Or it was another person, maybe, that you knew they were going to leave and walk away, and you were just exhausted, and you're wanting to, you know, take everything and just move on and walk away. So I'm going to pull one more from our beautiful Enchanted. Anything else? Okay, I'm not sloppy shuffling on camera for you guys, because, well, I mean, I can, but okay, that just flew on the floor, and we will take that. Excuse my table bumping. Come here. We got more wands. All right, we got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so again, slow moving energy. I feel like for some of you, it's about like shielding yourself. And also with the wands, I'm getting alchemy. Like, you guys are really great. The law of attraction, you're able to take you can create your reality any way you want it. I believe we all can. But you're super aware of this, and you're great manifestors. And I feel like, look at all that fire energy. Like, it's that lightning bolt. Light it on fire and just mutate that energy. I'm highly getting that, like you guys are going to move forward from this, and you are being called into a new relationship, into new love. But there's resistance based on what you had to deal with in your past. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that brings you a little bit of comfort on this journey, and what can help you do some healing with your heart. And if you're going through a bad breakup or having any struggles, I will do my best to list as many resources as I can to help you through that. Take care, Pile 2.